locked into the corner, if it's you got to take all this chip when you have the burnout, it's ridiculous. It is too ridiculous of a move. Like there's a couple of like level 2s that probably come and touch it, but yeah, that's what I believe in it. But we're gonna see Luke here already starting off with an ICP, man. I think that's also a good point that you were bringing up. The way that the Luke said be able to like box with the character of Ken, like a lot of different things that he kind of would punish. Like you know, Ken's like to fish with that low forward a lot. Also with that that stand fierce, especially coming out of drive rush with your fireball. It's one of those things like, do you have the proper button to be able to kind of cancel out of your own? And he does. He has the God button. It's blocking a bunch.
Yeah, and it's so interesting, right? Like I think the fact that Luke's fireball travels so fast means that I think it's a little bit more effective as a poke from just outside, like a little bit farther out of footsie range than other fireballs, right? Like it covers space in front of it so quickly. And I think at the range where exactly like that, right? Dual Kevin using that standing medium kick, between standing medium kick and fireball, I feel like he can compete at the range where Ken is deciding between like walk forward fierce or dragon lash. Dual Kevin has the disadvantage on life, but the advantage on drive gauge. It's not going to matter though, as Uriel Velorio puts himself into burnout in order to try to finish this plate here into the level 2. Is this going to be enough? I think that it should be, and indeed it is.
Yep, just barely. Like, it was a couple of hits left in that move, but yeah, we just be able to sneak out the dub on that one. But there was something that Dual Kevin really did wrong. You see the style that we were talking about earlier in his match against Jack. Like he plays like a little bit more methodical style. He stays back, stays home, basically waiting for you to make a move. When you jump, I jump. It's basically what he's saying.
I feel like even in the choice of what buttons Dual Kevin uses in neutral, I feel like there's ranges where he plays like such a counter poker. When he's poking at far range, he's not doing a far range poke, he's doing a poke that beats your far range poke. It's like he's only ever committing to the move that beats the option you would play in that situation.
Are we gonna get
but we've talked. Yeah, I mean, for all that we've been talking about Dual Kevin just now, Uriel Velorio running away with this first game.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like Dual Kevin had the first round like completely under his belt. It's just Uriel Velorio like just completely just made that hefty comeback. We're gonna see how the momentum plays, man. This is one of the really important things, man. It's momentum when it comes like, okay, I got that kind of match, I'll be able to like handle this matchup a little bit better. There we go, though.
Backing off.
Woo! There's a way to get out of the corner, man. He's like, nah, bro. And if you get crossed up hit, like I'm Gucci. I can go ahead and follow up the combos up there.
That's huge. The positional advantage that Dual Kevin had nullified in Burnout, life about even. Uriel Velorio, it's like he's doing a better job of playing that second fiddle. Level 1 comes out in response to the DI. Dual Kevin's able to move ourselves back to mid-screen, but this is also scary. Wow, Dragon Lash into Dragon Lash. Uriel Velorio abusing the hell out of some plus frames.
Absolutely. He had no protection there, so it was just a real good call to be like, yeah, I'm still going in. Like, what can you do about it? So yeah, I don't know. Like, it's maybe sometimes the methodical style doesn't work. I mean, right now you're Velorio, man. It was kind of a little bit of a testament of what was happening in the last set that we saw. A lot of aggressiveness is coming out, and it's really working out in Uriel's favor. Hopefully, Dual Kevin will be able to get a nice little combo going here. Decides to just go for the plus range instead.
Okay. Gets that cross up there, and we're reset back to neutral. But through all of these exchanges, Uriel Velorio slowly but surely earning a little bit more life out of every exchange, puts himself into burnout, but he's playing his entire hand because the level 3 means that Uriel Velorio can close this out as soon as they get another touch, and being up around makes this easier. Counter DI comes out for Dual Kevin. We have to extend this pretty far. We're not going to go into any super no. We play for plus frames after. Still very little drive gauge, and Uriel Velorio now out. The level 3 is going to come out. That's going to be enough to do it. Dual Kevin is able to close out this round, but it has cost him everything, and that is exactly why Uriel Velorio is so comfortable playing his entire hand there, because the only way Dual Kevin wins is by playing his whole hand.
Exactly, man. Like I have the bigger deck After the world flush. Where you at? So, yeah,
Are you a poker man?
A little bit. I watched quite a bit of poker as a kid, which is crazy. As a kid, I watched poker.
As a kid?
Yeah.
Aren't you like my age? Like they weren't putting poker on TV.
Yeah, they were.
Did I just not have that channel?
Around 16, 17, ESPN was playing that all the time.
Yeah, World Series of Poker.
Thank you. I was watching the heck out of that.
Shout out to Phil Ivey.
Yeah.
Yeah, both people. Black people.
Oh my goodness, man! My man's in Kansas. Go, Kevin, please. You know it's free, but he can't with that low forward drive brush. Be able to get the stun here. That'll close it out.
Sure ought to, as long as he doesn't drop it. Yeah, he keeps it simple, stupid. I appreciate the kiss method. Bringing us to Detroit Rock City, up 2-0 right now is Uriel Velorio. Oh, the slight delay after the DR there. Waiting. You know what? It's almost like Uriel has honed in on some of the timings of Dual Kevin as well, because we're seeing whenever Uriel leaves a little bit of a gap, it works out really well. But Dual Kevin finding the whiff punish that time, Uriel Velorio a little bit transparent about how much they wanted that low forward.
Yeah, man, I want to see a little bit of more aggression, and this is kind of where you're at with the corner, but no cross cut. You're gonna be able to get stuff with a cross up.
Okay, I love that. Instead of going for the crosscut, jab into the Dragon Lash for a better mix-up. Okay.
That's damage on the board there. That's another throw.
Dual Kevin with the bust out meaty roundhouse connects.
Yo, man, I love seeing that, man. Just the knee of justice right there, just coming up and hitting you in the face, leaving you so plus. It's crazy.
Seeing that fireball, this like medium to fierce to fireball footsie range has been so interesting between these two players. Finding that uppercut there, neutral jump fierce. Believed that Dual Kevin would be fearful of a throw, but no, Dual Kevin waits it out. Perfect parry into a throw again. Wow, Uriel's like, I think Uriel Velorio right now is hard committing to a couple of options in spots where maybe he doesn't have as much power at the table as he thinks he does.
Yeah, man, and I think Dual Kevin is making pay for it, man. This is definitely a game for Dual Kevin. Is kind of going back to what we're going back to the last set that we saw, man, between Dual and JB. The comeback factor is very real when it comes to like, okay, the person is playing super, like overly patient, but they're starting to pick up on what the opponent is starting to put out there, and I think because of picking up on Uriel's aggressiveness, Dual Kevin is kind of switching it up on how he wants to play his style. And it's kind of getting Uriel to kind of go back and think about it.
I love this. I was literally just about to say I would love for Uriel to take a moment, take a breather, and stall this momentum. Because what should be abundantly clear after that game is something has happened. You've gotten out of whatever mode you were in that was seeing success for you. A little bit of a mental reset, come back into it with a fresh perspective. Because I do think, you know, Uriel Velorio won game 2 playing his hand very aggressively, understanding they were in a dominant position and really enforcing that. I think in that last game, that momentum carried through, but the position didn't. And it very much felt like Dual Kevin was finally in a spot to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, man. Because like, there was a couple.
Borrowing poker terms, he played like he had more equity at the table than he did.
I mean, he was trying to bluff. He was essentially trying to bluff a lot. Especially with some of the options that he was trying to do in order to continue the pressure, and Dual Kevin make it pay for it, like with a quick replenish. And that's something that like he's looking for, but now he's finally picking the spots and understanding the timing. Nice perfect parry, be able to get that and get more pressure. And this is where he wants to play, in that corner, keeping him locked in. But man, that low forward though.
Ken low forward is still so good. I still can't believe that the propagandists have managed to take Ken out of the what characters a messed up conversation. Anyway, counter DI connects here for Uriel Velorio, and he is able to get the side switch. Ken really guarantees you're in the corner every time he hits you, and we're going to be able to finish the job here, and we finish it meterless, securing that round. We are back on set point.
Yo, that gen ride, the stoppage in order to do the first half of it, and then get him guessing with the next hit of that medium punch, it was sick.
Up against the corner right now, looking like a repeat of that previous round, but it can swing the momentum so quickly in the other favor, be it positionally, damage-wise. As long as Dual Kevin continues to play solid, Uriel Velorio is committing a fair bit of drive gauge, having normalized this now, but this is probably the longest round we've seen without someone coming away with a huge advantage.
I agree, man. It's pretty much of a stalemate. I think Uriel's like understanding like how he lost that last game when he felt like he could have won it, and he's playing a little bit more patient.
Nice throw tech. Having a life deficit here. DR forward into low forward. Uriel Velorio cashing out the level 3. Wants to secure that lead. I am fearful here that once again, maybe he's overplaying his position. If Dual Kevin is able to secure this round without committing level 3, that's not going to happen just yet, though. Strong lead.
Oh,
the back throw. I love to call that the meta back throw. We're playing for the level 3 traps. Uriel Velorio cannot afford to swing in any of these because a level 3 out of Dual Kevin will get him the dub. Does he have enough to close this out? I think that he does.
Be able to close out with the level 1.
He made it. Oh my God.
You saw all of that extension. He had the meter to play with. But man, I definitely want to go on and go back to this sequence. I'm so glad the replay is here, man. It's just like as soon as he gets a gen ride hit, look at the extension. He keeps going with it. Another gen ride. Man, it's just basically gen ride looped him. So sick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. When the combo started, I was so entranced on the drive gauge, I forgot to look down and see that he had a bar of super. Because I was like, oh, damn, is he going to be able to push this? Having the super, I should have known better. A great performance out of Uriel Velorio. I love going back to the lobby after a weird loss. And I bring this up a couple of times, but I still remember, you know, when did Vanilla Marvel 3 come out? That was 2010, right? Evo 2010, Viscant versus PR Balrog. After that grand finals reset, he took that moment to reconnect. It's huge. There's somebody posted a while back that